Hello and welcome into SorareAndrews, brought to you by Sorare Data. I am Andrew Laird. You can find me as Lairdinho on Sorare, joined as always by Andy Black. Black on Sorare. Today, on time. Maybe, I don't know. Might pass in first, but still late. I don't think I'm late. Right now, I'm looking at the clock. It says noon my time. We said we'd start at noon. Here we are. Andy, what's up on a Friday? Yeah. How do you feel about a Friday SorareAndrews?
I think I like Thursdays better, but Fridays are always fun. Fridays are slower at work usually, so I can kind of get away for longer.
I feel like the Thursday one, we still have hope for the game week. We're still, haven't made lineups yet and all that stuff. And now you were just asking me how I felt about my lineups, and I used some 4-letter words that I tend not to use on stream. And
I thought they were three-letter DNP, I think is what I heard.
It's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Do you, Jumpshoot was asking if this is a real live stream or if it was recorded previously. This is live. Not to be confused with a Sorare live stream, which was recorded 3 weeks earlier.
Was any of that live?
No. I don't know. I don't know if...
I was thinking maybe some of the... was it Wob? Maybe some of his was live. I don't know.
I would take the side that it was not live. I know that mine was not live.
Did that stream? Did you watch it?
This is it. The commercials were live.
Yeah,
I did watch it. I did.
Did that give you hope for the NBA season, or did you already have high hopes, or what is your outlook for the NBA season?
Andy, I further liquidated what I had left of my children's college fund and plowed it right into NBA.
Yeah,
just limiteds though.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
just like the low serial, not one ofs, but like overpaying for like the 2s and 3s. It's like nobody really wants those, but like yeah, let's get it.
Well done.
No, I didn't. I got excited. I like the cards. I bid on a few. I didn't win those auctions, but yeah, I don't know. I think I'm going to take a similar path in NBA this year that you did in baseball, except I will do it with like the Villanova guys instead of your Cardinals, right? Like
you're definitely not winning anything then.
So I'm preparing myself to not win much this year. And I felt like last year I really tried to win. And now I'm just like,
So
how do you feel?
The Jimmy Butler card just unique card just auctioned, and it sold for 3.9 ETH, which is about $6,200. The card last year, the Jimmy Butler unique, went for 15.3. Do we read anything into that?
No.
This is a basketball show now, right?
I guess so. Does this person play a lot of NBA? Let's hope it's their first card, Andy.
No.
But I'm
because I think that's my multi-account Anton Black.
Oh, okay.
I think that's him because he's got that ape.
That's too bad. First unique. Stepping up. This is progression, Andy. This is Sorare progression at its finest. Sort of.
Well, we both have the one-ofs for Jimmy Butler, so we're like twins.
I didn't realize how blue they looked. Like it's supposed to be purple, but this looks blue to me.
Looks purple to me.
Purple? All right. That's fair.
I think the other cards look blue.
I'll agree with you.
Or is that more of a teal? I think that's a teal, right?
Yeah, sure. At least the top. because the bottom is different. I
I
think.
get into arguments all the time with my like wife and kids. I'll be like, "That's blue," and they're like, "No, it's teal." And I'm like, "Teal is blue, right?"
Yes.
Yeah. Like your undershirt. That's
Actually,
blue or teal, same thing.
here we go. So there you are. Look at you with the 1 of 100.
$665 well spent.
I mean, the limited, was that actually sold for 501? Oh, I didn't mean to click on that. Hold on. Oh no, 250. Ah, the old buy and immediately post for double. God, love
Wait,
that move.
how much was the limited bought for?
250.
Jesus.
Is that good or bad for you?
It just seems high.
Oh,
But I have no idea. I don't know anything about that market, so maybe that's perfectly priced.
do you find that your card is more aesthetically pleasing than the previous 1 of 100? 1 of 1,000, excuse me. I guess really we should be comparing these two because these are the
Yeah,
1
I
of
mean,
100s, right?
of course it is. You have the red on red, the wonderful hairdo. You know, I've got I used to be super emo back in the day. I had the long hair, listened to My Chemical Romance, so uh, uh yeah, no, I think it's a wonderful car. That's why I forked out the money for it.
Do you plan on buying any more or is this it?
Any more what?
NBA cards.
Mm, I'm at a weird point. So I have like 70 rares or something, which is probably more than enough rares to ever play the. Look at those beautiful
Oh,
Acevedo
sorry.
cards that I got there. Oh my god, what a card! Have you seen a better card than that right there? That is the best card on the platform.
I feel like they missed a golden opportunity to like have a fan and like have it really like flowing behind him.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the action pose we haven't seen yet.
The one the one kicker on that is none of the new MX cards are 3D. Like,
Yeah. River
why?
Plate too.
Come on.
Do you think that's why they didn't announce them?
Mm, well, they announced the River ones, right?
Sort of. They did like on site.
Okay. Yeah, like all the social media accounts for the Mexican teams announced them, but I never saw a Sorare announcement, which was kind
Right.
of
They even like
lame.
retweet it or whatever we call it now.
Yeah.
I agree with this, by the way. Daniel Cooper saying we need some photographic evidence of your emo face.
It's not true. Doesn't exist.
Oh,
Made for a good joke, but never happened.
Andy, you've got some very good cards.
I know I do.
Too
Yeah.
good, unfortunately. You can't even play these things.
Well, that is the big problem. Like, I'm missing probably a couple rare cards that you probably need to quote unquote compete.
Sure.
Um, but I don't know. I think Tatum, Steph, Halliburton, Ja when he's back can kind of carry me, like carry my MVP spot. But at what point do I need to either stop buying rares? Like this is the classic Sorare discussion. Like at what point do I stop buying rares and move up to super rares?
Yeah.
And I'm probably at that point, but then I was looking at like rewards
Yeah. You don't
for
want to.
this for the super rare division, and they're not great, first of all, but they're also it's gonna be so hard to win. Like there's only like what is it, like 15? You can probably pull it up, but
I was going to
it's
say it's low. I know. Remember.
and I would play contender, not champion, because I'll never be buying like a Tatum
Yeah.
SR or anything like that to be able to compete there. Um
So, yeah. So the best you can do. I mean, the
13
top is not
prizes.
bad. It is kind of a bummer to like. It's crazy that it doesn't even pay 10 places. I don't remember how many people played super rare.
Well, I won't touch
I didn't play
champion.
it.
So look at contender, 13 places.
Oh,
Got to finish
13. Excuse me. You're right.
top 13 is hard. Like that that is not going to be easy to do. Also I have no super rares now, so I'll need like realistically to compete there, what do you need? At least 12, 15 cards?
Probably.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think it's a good place for me to move into right now.
You just win rare champion 5 times
Yeah, that's the
and then
plan.
you're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I looked at this because I played rare and limited last year, and I saw this and I was like, I see no reason to try to play super rare.
The struggle is like with them cutting supply, everybody kind of wants it both ways. Like,
Yeah.
I want more rewards, but I want to reduce supply, and it's like you can't have both of those things. So I get why there's only 13 cards there, but
Is there anything that you think that they could offer on a bigger scale that were not cards that would make you just cash? You just want money.
I mean, that's the only thing that I can really think of that they can do. Otherwise, they could offer limited cards there. Maybe 14th to 20th get a rare, and 15th to 50th or something get a limited, but I don't know. I don't know that that's a great idea either.
What if it was like a hat?
No.
No. Okay.
I'm not forking over money for SRs to win a hat. It's like, what do you do after you win one? Oh, I won another. I've got 16 hats
Yeah, that's what you
because
do.
I can't finish top 13. And I just keep winning hats.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what you do. And then you can sell them for coins. Oh, wait, no, you can't. No, you can't. Nanzo said he tuned in to learn how to win in 3 steps. And here we are talking about winning so rare hats with super rare NBA cards, which quite a rope-a-dope we pulled you guys into.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I was actually really disappointed. I told you this, that the thumbnail for this video wasn't like you with one of those teacher pointer sticks in front of a chalkboard and like pointing to like the 3 steps.
It was a good idea. And like I said, if it took the same amount of energy as it took to make the one that I made, which was like 12 seconds, most of which was just looking up Gator's account so I could get his Messi.
Yeah.
Which now we both own. Just kidding.
So was that your subtle way of saying to win at Sorare you need Messi?
It was my it was my subtle way of saying if you want Messi, you may as well just buy him.
Because they're not rewarding him?
Because you're not going to win it. So just
Has there been a single Miami Messi reward yet?
Surely. I say that so confidently. I have no idea, but I assume so. Alex Wilson said another step to win is checking weather forecasts, which, you know what my favorite one today is that I tweeted like that I was upset that the Aberdeen match was canceled, and like somebody was like, yeah, well, it was obvious it was going to happen. And I'm like, I'm not checking Scottish weather before the game. What do you mean it's obvious?
Would you pay $5 for a Patreon service for So Rare Weather, and they give you like a list of all the games that have weather issues related to them?
So maybe, you know who definitely would is Surface.
Yeah. I know he would.
Surface is the reason Patreon it still exists. Like, they're just like
the interesting thing too is like that service could have like they could approach games that like might get canceled because of like whatever this monsoon thing is in Scotland.
Yep.
But they could also be like, hey, there's a lot of rain too in the Netherlands right now. Your players could have reduced AA in these games. There's going to be more lost possessions because the field's going to be wet. I don't know. I just feel like that there's an opportunity there for someone that's got their meteorology background and wants to,
There's like a DFS weather guy. I forget what his name is, but he does that for baseball because.
Yeah, baseball is a pretty big deal.
Yeah. Not even just for like playing or whatnot. When he's like, oh, the wind is heading out to center field at Wrigley.
Ooh.
Everyone's like, oh, let's go Cubs.
Huh. Yeah, that is interesting.
Yeah. John Andrews said players starting percentages for projected lineups are overrated. Show us the rain chances.
That would be funny. You add that to the lineup builder. It's got like the little weather icon.
Yeah, you joke, but DFS baseball lineup optimizers have weather in them.
Are you guys going to add that?
No. We have talked about it. I think we actually have talked about it now that I said. Yes, Kevin Roth. So thank you, Ryan. He's the DFS weather guy. Where was I going back to this? Oh, so Nanzo was asking about the 3 ways to win. Blue Tomatoes had it perfectly. If Nanzo wants to see how to win, he should just record a video of himself, upload it, and then watch it. Yeah. You know what? I'd watch that too.
Yeah, it's kind of ironic that Nanzo is joining this stream on the 3 ways to win Sorare.
Not the 3 ways to win. How to win in 3 simple steps.
That's right. Of course.
We promise that is not any sort of clickbait headline or graphic to make you guys watch this show. We know you guys don't need that.
Have you thought of your 3 steps yet?
Sure. Yeah.
Me too.
It's easy. Sorare is very easy.
Yeah.
We'll save that for later, though. I don't want to give it away here. 15
Yeah, you
minutes.
got to wait till the last 5 minutes of the stream.
Exactly.
We'll do a giveaway as well.
Got to like, subscribe.
Right.
Yeah. Do a giveaway too. That's one of the ways, by the way.
Dew point is the most underrated stat for DFS baseball of all time. Wow.
Do you want a high dew point or a low dew point? I would assume low.
Well, one of them
not
means
as much dew, not as much moisture that the ball has to like cut through.
Dew point's like heavily related to humidity, right? Like
Yeah.
it's the amount of moisture in the air or something.
Yes.
Yeah, I would think you would want lower dew point.
Right. Yeah.
And higher dew point means that it might rain and cancel the game as well. So, Oh,
Nanzo
70
said
plus is prime.
Nana said, winning is easy. It's the 3 steps I need.
So you want high dew point.
What's the scale? What is the dew point scale? 70, I thought was very high. Why would we want a high?
Wouldn't barometric pressure have more to do with the ball, like the the distance the ball can fly in the air?
Maybe. Yes. I don't know.
We need a weather guy. Is there a weather guy out there that can just join us right now? I've got lots of questions.
I went to college with a guy who was a geography major and then became a weatherman in Orlando. Yeah. I bet like Mike McGee knows him.
He just says it's going to rain every day.
Yeah.
He's probably got a really nice face too. Like he's like very photogenic.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Yeah.
Yep.
And he, goes around town, talks to people, what weathermen do.
Shows up at a school and all the kids are like, "Oh my God, it's the Channel 4 weather."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That's it. As we said, we were going to do it later. Zooter tries to skip ahead in the live stream. It is a real live stream. Can't do it. Ha! We got you. We know what a real live stream is. Come on. John Andrews said, you just buy the 5 highest scoring players for the game week, line them up together, and bask in the glory. John, giving away the secret too early. Misaki said, buy better cards, score more points, midweeks. I like it.
That's the classic Sean strategy right there. Buy better cards, spend more money. I guess they're not exactly the same, but similar.
One definitely helps the other. Ryan Walter said, high dew point means the ball carries more.
I don't think that's what dew point means.
Ricoman is telling us that Benavides limited another misprint with the wrong photo.
I love it.
So this is like, I wouldn't know this. Who does he even play for? Is it a river card?
Yeah, I don't know that name.
Me neither. Olivis? That's the only one I've seen. So like, is this him or is this not him?
Oh, I know that guy. That's Tanagula or something. Because I have his card when he was in La Liga too.
This guy?
Yeah.
What's his name?
It's if you type in like TEN.
More than that.
Maybe TAN. I don't know.
I mean, you think that's going to be enough?
No, probably not.
But who do you play for?
I don't know, Alaves, I think. Is that
No, that's who this guy plays for.
Deportivas? Yeah, no. He was on that
Oh,
team.
they both play for all of
Yeah.
us. Oh,
Yeah, there you go. Turbo's got it.
oh, there he is. Looks
Same
like
guy,
the same
right?
guy to me, and it's definitely not this guy.
Definitely not that guy.
Yeah, that's too bad.
I love this quote from John Andrews. He's
I
the
was just
ideal
about
player.
to.
Takes set pieces, is under 23, and home games are played at the perfect dew point 99% of the time.
Score's going to be up this week. 2 points are high. We'll have to add that to the game week preview show. Me and Quinny will just do weather reports from everywhere.
Yeah.
What's the dew point?
I mean, I'm sure there's data that shows that like games that are played in certain conditions, either windy conditions or wet conditions, the lost possessions are higher. AA is down in those games. I don't know, maybe mistakes are higher in those games. We need this guy to come in and give us this data.
I think that's one of those things that none of it actually matters, but you could literally become famous by like trying to tell people that that's the case.
What you say it doesn't matter because the conditions affect everyone on the field?
No. It's like, oh, there are more mistakes when it's wet. And it's like, are there? There are plenty of mistakes when it's dry. That doesn't mean like.
Yeah, but like, I don't know, you might be less apt to play a goalkeeper in a big spot if you think that he might make a mistake or if he has a higher chance of making a mistake, right?
No. Like there's
You
no
want that
concern.
arrow at the goal is what you want. That wet ball comes at him, he fumbles it.
Or it's like so wet the ball is barely even coming to him. It's like, or it dribbles,
It's a
like
puddle.
just,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
You see that a lot in Liga MX where it's like they're just playing in a mud pit and just kind of sloshing around. Or they put down brand new turf right before the game and like the turf like is coming up in chunks.
Yeah.
Those are fun to watch.
Turbo said, check the picture of Huang Xiak Ho rare on auction. It is aiming at his waist, which I will definitely.
Crotch shot. Love to see it. Love that it's a crotch shot of a guy named Huang.
Oh, yeah. There it is.
Yeah.
So do you think that Sorare should manually check every card that they mint?
No, but I still don't know how this happens. Like, how do you not lock in? Like, this is the picture for the player, and it's like locked in, and then.
I kind of agree. Like, at what point are you just like futzing around with the cards that then this happens?
Yeah, like, how is that even possible? Like, why do you have that much of the image if you're not going to use it? Just crop it, and then you always have the image that you need, right?
The right one.
I don't know. Just.
Sora Malta, if that was 3D, the eyes on the back would be his nipples.
Yeah, I mean,
it takes 30 seconds to scroll through a massive list of images to.
You're not wrong.
Like this. Yeah, I mean, maybe. Oh, jump shoot. Oh, I like this little conspiracy. Maybe it's good for the sponsors. And see a little. Although it's really just his name that you see now. Yeah, hashtag ads. Annie, how much do you think this card sells for?
$6
above the floor.
I think people used to care a little bit about the misprints, but I think there's so many of them now that like nobody cares anymore.
There is a gallery that is like only misprints. If anybody in the chat knows what it is, because we looked it up once, but it's phenomenal. Like I love it. They're full lineups of just like ghost cards where it's like just the name, or I would love to see that.
I love it too, but I wonder if that person has become numb to the fact that there's just so many of them now. It's hard to chase
I think that I bet that's exactly what happened. Like they chased them, and all of a sudden they were like, "I can't keep up with this."
They're like, there's too many now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They're not even special anymore. There's 6 of the same guy.
Exactly.
Like
Well, it's usually not just one for the
the
limited.
tiny heads on Acevedo. It's not like they did one of those. They did like, I don't know, 50 of them or something.
Didn't he also have tall ones, or did I make that up?
He had lots of issues on some of those limited cards.
For some reason, I thought
I don't think it's this year. Maybe it is.
I was pretty sure it was a honeycomb. We'll just scroll and oh no.
What were those like weird glowing
There we
ones? Oh, there you go.
They were they champion edition, player of the year, or whatever these are? I don't know. Player. I don't know. You don't have one of those?
No, I probably should.
But yeah, so 5 of them slipped through.
Yeah.
Would you rather the head down there or half the head off the card?
I like the just the head one. Those are pretty funny.
I'm pretty sure. I think this is. I thought Mudryk had some ghost cards. It might have been a few of the Shakhtar guys, actually.
Ryan wants to know, are misprints the key to win in Sorare? Maybe.
Ooh. That's a good point. I didn't consider that. Maybe there's a 4th step. All right. Come on.
It would be cool if there was a misprint contest, but I don't think that there would be a way for them to like mark a card.
Yeah, I don't think they even know.
Yeah, they might.
Boy, they really minted the hell out of these. Oh, here we go. So they're like, "Oh, wait, fixed it," and you're like, "No, you didn't yet." And they're like, "Okay, let me take it out."
Those are cool. I wonder how often. Like, I wonder if those people. I would use those in a lineup every week. Like,
let's see if this. I love the look of that. Let's see if this is the one that has them.
How would you feel about losing to a lineup that has a
all ghost cards?
Background? Yeah,
I would love it. Oh, Freddie's got 2 of them here, so I bet Freddie has a bunch of them. Let's see what we got. Oh, I think here we go.
Yeah,
we found him. A little Traore ghost.
You know, the fun thing actually here is looking through some of these and trying to figure out what's wrong. Like, what's wrong with that Walter Montoya card? Maybe nothing.
It's a 1 of 100, so maybe it's just like a. Oh, Scosmo says Sorare agent number 1. That's another one here. Yes.
I like that Ben Bobzine card. It's like, oh, I got the head, but not the rest.
Yep. I do always love the ones off to the side. Like they're kind of leaving. They don't really want to be there.
They're kind of leaning in.
Wow. I love this so much.
I think, like, realistically, nobody cares about the Christian Gunter, but the Mbappe and the Neymar ones, I think that those could be special.
I won't disagree with you. I think they're special.
That said, he paid $2,600 for that Neymar, and now Neymar's hurt in Saudi Arabia. So I don't know.
Oh, they don't even submit lineups? Oh. How about this guy?
He's got a $56,000 gallery and doesn't submit lineups. It's crazy.
That is kind of crazy. Yeah. Yes, All-Star Limited.
That's fun.
This I'm sorry for everybody who is just listening to this. What is this?
Wow. That's incredible.
Jump Shoot said lineups of the poor man's game. John Andrews said dynamic images would be cool. The Neymar cards are programmed to turn to ghost cards around his sister's birthday. So yeah, anybody who's listening, you should just stop listening and just go to YouTube and or Spotify and check out. Man,
how do you even make good lineups when like your only choices are like it's not like he went out and was just like, I got to build the best gallery. He's just buying cards that are messed up, and then you have to build lineups with them. I
you can
mean,
build lineups with them, yeah. This is like it's like you get a little bit, and then you get a little of the forehead, and then the whole body, and then like the extended. Ooh, Hector Herrera looking over the. What was that guy's name from Home Improvement? Wilson.
Oh yeah.
Like looking over the fence.
Yep. That's what that card's missing is a fence.
So this is a full error lineup, or yeah, full error lineup here. Have you ever noticed that this happens sometimes on cards? They have like this, like somebody drew on them with like a crayon.
I've never seen that before.
Where is Casio going?
Some of these actually look like normal cards. Like that Donnarumma, like he is off center, but it's just barely. What's wrong with that Turkey?
That one looks fine to me. Charlie said that has to be a coffee spill. Here you go, Charlie. Yeah, this is what Sorare is all about. Stupid shit like this.
Yeah.
Donnarumma is usually out of position anyway. Oh, Brad. This is great.
I mean, some of those ones were like, there's no card, are just incredible to look at.
Yeah. Scosmo asked what his best finish was. So let's see. I'm guessing it's a lot of tier 5s because you're kind of really limited in the number of cards that you can, of the quality of cards. Oh, here we want a tier 2 here. Can I do this? Can I do it? Okay, let's see the tier 1s here. Oh, Global Club. 8th in Specialist Limited. Look his SR up, please. His super rare. Ooh. That's an old one. Why is that so? Oh, wait. Daniel said, time to blow up my gallery. I need this.
The other, like, a lot of those are really obviously like weird cards, but there are some old cards that are pretty cool. Like there's a Sven Coombs, I think, with him. It's got like the Anderlecht badge, but he's wearing a Ghent shirt.
That happened to Morioka too, didn't it?
Yeah. Or maybe I was thinking of Morioka, but there's a few of them like that, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, the Morioka one.
I thought they were 2018 cards, but maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I mean, I guess they only had the photo of him in the Anderlecht shirt.
Right.
Or something. I don't know.
Rico Mon, you have derailed the show. Unless we just found a new way to win. Step 5. Andy, would you pay $803 for this Morioka misprint card?
Well, not now.
The floor is 46. No? Really?
Not now, yeah.
Okay.
But when he goes back to the J League and crushes, I'm in.
But then he'll be more than $803. Andy, what are the 3 ways to win at Sorare?
I don't know. I got nothing.
Yeah, me too.
Legitimately, I have nothing. I want to make it like this, uh, this thing where we're all happy and hey, it's having fun and enjoying the cards that you get out of the platform and watching the games and uh, I think the three tips are like it as gross as it is. It's like just get Sean on the show and he'll be like, spend more money, build good lineups, check for DNPs. And then, if you want to watch the games, I know Laird is not going to watch the games, but honestly, that's probably the funnest part of the platform to me is watching games.
You can do that
And
without
then,
Sorare. You know that, right? Like the games
yeah,
still
but
go on.
it's like watching a game that you don't have a bet on, Like, do I really want to watch
I
Atlas
really want
play
to watch
tonight?
it.
Or do I want to watch Camilo Vargas get a clean sheet tonight and help my lineup? Actually, the Friday games are avoiding Friday games is probably how you win at Sorare as well. Never had good luck on Fridays. Fridays are absolute lineup killers. I have, I think, 3 or 4 players playing today or tonight. Not a superstition at all, but they're definitely gonna kill my lineups.
Jump Shoot said, don't forget hashtag community.
Yeah,
That's really why we're here.
that's number 4 for sure.
Yeah. Keith was asking if I watch Messi games. Sometimes. I think actually I am. I'm wearing a Messi shirt right now.
But you won't watch him play.
Is he going to play?
Did you put him in a lineup?
Hell yeah, I did.
And that's not how you win at Sorare, right there.
Captained him.
My thought process is, he's coming back from international duty. The game means nothing, and I don't think he's played a game on turf yet. So why is he going to play at Charlotte on their turf?
That's just like your opinion, man. Like
It is.
yeah. My favorite was we were discussing this with Fripp, and he was like, no, he said he's going to play. And we're like, did he say he's going to play or did he say he wants to play? And he's like, no, here's the article. And the article headline is like, Messi will play Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And the first paragraph is like, Messi says he intends to play Saturday. And it's like,
No,
whoa.
he wants to. Messi said he wants to.
Yeah.
He wants to play.
I think it was
Of course.
intends. He intends.
Oh, he intends.
I think that's what it was. Our good friend Trippin B said that he believes Messi is trying to say that he wants to play. Like Messi's like, I'm going to play. And then the team will be like, you're not playing. And he's like, well, I tried.
I think I like that. I like that take.
Me too. Yeah, I don't see where that was.
Blue Tomato said that for him, the Vargas game is on Saturday. So he dodged the Friday curse when he played him. Maybe if I just think like a European, I'll be all right here.
There we go. I like that.
I know Scosmo's got a good Friday Friday card going with Rami. He's got the old Rami unique. See how much he loves a Friday game.
Who do they play?
A home against Warder.
Ooh.
Seems good, right?
I think so. Scosmo, where'd you play that card? Let's see. Champion Europe Super Rare. Man, that is a sexy lineup. Look at this thing.
That's a lineup.
Mike Basson said, set lineups, forget about until Friday, Tuesday, then go outside. Daniel said his moving countries to avoid Friday games the way to win. Maybe.
What do the guys, the Sorare Down Under guys do? I mean, they're in Australia, so like when do the games even happen for them, man? Like what day is it for them?
Yeah, they're 15 hours ahead of me, at least the eastern part of Australia. So the games are 3:00 my time here.
What time's the deadline for them?
2 a.m. Saturday. Is that math right? 3 a.m. The good place said it's 3:40 a.m. where
2:40.
where they are.
That's not bad. So they just have to maybe.
So the deadline's like one.
They just do lineups before they go to bed.
Right. Yeah. Just like we did.
Yeah. And then you wake up and read press conference news. Take your guys out of their lineups and look at weather reports and fix your lineups or not.
Yeah, Daniel said Saturday 1 a.m. Jumpshoot said, is SO5 ever getting rebranded? Thought the name was going to change a little while back as they continue to call it SO5.
What would you change it to? Like, isn't that like the whole pro thing? Like, this is the pro game mode or whatever.
Yeah, pro means now like real cards.
Right. Do you think that they'll get rid of or do you think they'll get rid of eventually like the common part of the game and just replace it with this new rivals thing?
Oh.
Like rivals will be free to play? No. Or is it too embedded with like the amateur, semi-pro, all that?
I think the current amateur game is bad. Like which is funny because I was complaining this morning or yesterday that I'm not allowed to play it anymore. But I think the previous common game was closer to what we play with pro cards. And so if they just had like divisional common cards, like I think that's what they should have done.
For progression, should they have like a pro amateur in front of each scarcity?
What is that? What do you mean?
Like where you can use the scarcity down?
Oh. Wait, so what was your question?
Should they do that for each scarcity for like to promote progression?
Well, they did with 220. Okay.
And kickoff, I guess?
No.
Oh, they renamed it, didn't they?
No. Oh God, Andy, come on.
What is it called now?
I actually don't know what it's called. It's not like I work for some place that. Let me see. We still have it as kickoff. What is it called? Is that pro now? This is so dumb. Speaking of dumb, Andy, I tried to buy a card yesterday that I could not buy because I didn't have enough ETH or fiat, but I have combined enough. It's just infuriating. Anyway,
please don't tell me it's specialist. Why would they reuse terminology like that?
Andy, I think that's exactly what it is.
No.
I don't even see it in the lobby anymore. Here we go. Amateur. It is specialist is the one where you can use one common card. You have to have 4 limiteds.
Okay.
They don't have that for the other scarcities. So you want that for the other scarcities?
I think it would be interesting.
And they only have it for like the regional leagues, for like domestic leagues, like Premier League specialist.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's also I don't know. The whole idea of like all their contests are so complicated already. Maybe that'd be a bad idea to add more.
I think that the weirdest thing that they have done is completely ignore everyone's pleas for limited plus.
Yeah, Braden just mentioned that.
Yeah, Daniel Cooper did too. Like, it's the fact that they have not even like acknowledged it of like hey, we know you want that, but we don't think that's the best whatever. Or like,
you know why they haven't done it?
Because they're going to get rid of Rare Plus and they don't want to tell us that either.
I think so. Do you know why else they haven't done it? Because they'll have to change the scarcity bonus on the cards, all of them.
So, but they've done that already. Not like technically. Well, I mean, actually, technically they have, but like when, as of like a month ago, right? The cap mode 240 and 220 had no XP. Like there was, they have it right now. Like
I'm
cap
just saying
240
that they
super
would have
rare.
to, like a rare and a limited both have a 5% scarcity bonus. They would have to change it to where they were different. Otherwise, why would you ever play a rare and rare limited
Limited
plus?
plus. But so what I'm saying though is that they have already changed scarcity bonuses for competitions. Like they've removed them.
Yeah.
So I feel like they should be able to figure this out, Andy.
I've got a question for you, a follow-up question for you. So if you look at most people's rare pro lineups, they play their best super rares in those lineups, right?
Yeah,
Is that a fair assessment?
I think so.
Do you think you would see people's best rare cards
No,
going into their limited pro?
no, but I don't, but I get what you're saying.
And I don't know if I worded that right. Best
You did.
super rares in their rare pro lineups.
Yeah.
You think you would see the best rare cards in the limited pro
No,
plus?
you're
Limited plus.
yeah. No, I got what
Yeah.
you're saying. I don't, but I don't know.
Maybe.
Ben Johnson said if they add limited plus, I would just get more limited collections and play full limited squads. So the problem is with that is that what happens when I have a full rare collection,
Right.
and I'm playing that rare card in limited plus.
We already know how competitive those competitions are.
Yeah.
I feel like you would want that extra XP or bonus or whatever.
Yep. Yeah, that one was always very strange to me, and I don't remember. Obviously, we didn't bring it up when Maxime and I talked to Dan, and yeah, it's odd to me. And like Maxime had speculated that they're going to get rid of plus at some point anyway.
Yeah.
And when you look at the progression chart, yeah, it's just like out there somewhere. But I think it's a fundamental. I don't want to call it a misunderstanding because that's not fair to them, but it's a fundamental difference of opinion of what progression means. That the way they look at it, progression means owning the next scarcity. But we know that just owning the next scarcity doesn't do anything. Like you getting a tier 5 super rare literally doesn't help you do anything to move into super rares. And
Right.
actually, I brought that up to a few people with NBA when they announced that. So let me pull that up again. Sorry to double NBA you guys. But so the what is it? The super rare champion, super rare champion pays like a tier 4 unique or something like that. Yeah. So that's what it is. So super rare champion, first place. So that was the other thing. It's like you can't even win a tier 1 ever in the super rare division.
Yeah.
But they were like, yeah, you can win a tier 4 unique. And it's like, yeah, what am I going to do with that?
Right.
You can't even play a unique in the super rare division like you can in football anyway. So you have to win 5 of them just to get, or 4 of them. So you can play a super.
Do they not have a unique contender?
They do not.
So what good is a tier 4?
What good is it?
Absolutely nothing.
And so I think that fundamentally that's the difference and why they don't think that limited plus is necessary, because they're just like, oh, well, why, because like, yeah, they look at it as just go win something.
The other like fundamental thing that's I wonder about is like rare plus is good for getting people like you buy a couple super rares and you're on your way to super rare division, but you're still not winning them.
Right.
But you need something to do with them as you acquire them, so it is a place for them to go as you go on that journey and get there.
I think the the idea was right, that they were like, here's a division you can play on your way to playing the super rare division, but people are taking their best super rares and playing them in plus.
Right.
Because they're like, no, I would rather win the star rare than the tier 3 super rare. And so we still don't really understand that of like,
I
why.
wonder, and that would just be a fight with the community, but I wonder if that would be the better mechanism for progression would be to give out more super rares there and less star
plus?
rares. Move star rares back into all-star, or not all-star, but the
Rare.
Yeah.
I think the problem is that you don't necessarily want people winning really good super rares with lineups that only have 2 super rares. Like you want the people who have bought
Right.
5.
You don't have to give away good ones.
But like how much more, or would you deprioritize your plus lineups if the top was a tier 3 super rare versus a star rare?
Yeah, but I would prioritize my rare lineups now.
Right.
And my super rare lineups. It just
So
would be a shift.
Yeah. So I think you're right. And I say that smirking because I know that Sean is like, if they ever screw up the plus division, which he still calls D3, he's like, I'm selling my whole gallery.
Yeah.
And not that I want to see him do that, but I sometimes like to see Sean get fired up about things.
When you say I'm right, do you think I'm right like fundamentally, or do you think I'm right because you think that that is what they want to do or what they should do?
I think it's what they should, like, I think realistically it's what they should do. I think that the prizes in the plus division are too good that you don't want to progress further. And that's the problem. Like it felt like it's a division made to progress, to be a bridge between rare and super rare. And while star rares obviously help you in rare plus, like you said, you're not winning anything to help you get to the next step. Like you're not winning super rares. And so like fundamentally, it's not a progressive tournament at all, other than usage. Like it's their definition of progression, not the one that we actually all consider actual progression. Sean's gonna be well, he doesn't listen to this anyway, but he would be furious if he was like, do not screw this up for us.
Let's start a campaign just to get Sean to sell his gallery. Let's do it.
But I mean, if just looking at it,
Sean, I bet you won't.
Just fundamentally looking at it, you have a gallery that's worth $670,000 that has 459 super rares, 65 uniques. And the priority every week is all-star rare plus.
Yeah.
Like that's wrong.
Yeah. The other thing that's like backwards about that is it's a division that is accessible to a lot of people. So you're making the priority for these whales the same priority for I don't want to say smaller galleries because to play rare plus you need a decent sized gallery, but priorities of the two people are the same, and maybe it shouldn't be. Sean's priority should be the unique division and the super rare division from Sorare's perspective. That's where you want him to put his best lineups there. You want him to spend more money to make those lineups better. You don't want Sean spending more money to make his rare plus better. You want him spending more money to make his unique lineup better.
So he got that Jude Bellingham super rare.
Yeah.
And he was like, it's the perfect card for well, he called it Rare Pro.
Right.
He's like, I can play in U23 Division 3. I can play in Champion Europe Division 3. And I'm like, yeah, like fundamentally, that's wrong. Like he is right about using it there. Like that seems bad for the game. And I still think, and not that this helps anything, I still think they should require super rares in plus.
Yeah, I think you're right. It wouldn't make much of a difference. Maybe in a few spots or something. Like every once in a while, you do see that one super rare lineup or something, but I think it'd be a good rule.
I'm okay with making one required. Like I don't think you need to require 2, but those coin farmers who are just throwing 5 rares and plus with no chance of winning, just taking coins from the rest of us. I'm just kidding.
I'll bet there's plenty of lineups that squeak into the tier 2s and tier 3s in those divisions that don't have any supers.
Happens every game week.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Sora Malta said the cap modes were supposed to be the progression comps, which I think they are. Like I got when I won 240, like I got a super rare that I actually don't think I've won a single thing with that card. Let's see,
Mike, I don't know that I like ever doing anything with tiers because they get their tiers wrong, first of all, and then like players move in and out of tiers, so you might buy a player for a specific one, and then now he's a tier 2, and you can't use him here. I don't know.
Sora Malta said, I finished 6th in Division 2, so that would be 2nd Division Europe, not to be confused with the old Super Rare Division. Yeah. I finished 6th in Super Rare Division, Super Rare, Jesus. I finished 6th in 2nd Division Europe, Rare Pro recently in a midweek with an all-rare Watford stack. Yeah, ban that. We don't need that.
Get him out of here.
Yeah. Daniel said, I don't mind the rewards you win being useful for the next step or not, because you can sell them and reinvest where you want. I think the progression is need to a place to play your 0 through 5 cards. See, I hate the idea of like, no, it's fine, just sell it. Like that's not the point. Steven said, what if they limit rare plus to accounts with X super rares? I'm out on that too. A wise man told me very early on in my Sorare, what do we call it? Journey. Thank you. That
I hate that word, journey.
Me too. Me too. But told me that restricting utility is bad. And
like Jimmer.
It's exactly who it was.
Mm-hmm.
And since that day, I'm like, you know what? Jimmer is right. We should not restrict utility. Don't let me buy all these cards and be like, oh, sorry, can't play here. Can't play here.
Yeah.
Ben said, back when Threshold was an rare all-star, it made all scarcity prices tied to rare cards, and I don't think they've fully untied yet. That's an interesting observation. Maybe. In terms of fair of Sorare Endeavor as opposed to Journey. I was going to say career, and I'm like, that doesn't make sense either.
Did you put lineups into 270?
Hell yeah, I did.
Did you? Where was it on your priority list?
Dead last.
Dead last. And do you have decent lineups?
2 of them are dead because of Aberdeen, and another one has Lionel Messi in it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. You clearly did not give a fuck.
No, no, I didn't
even check the weather.
I have a good card, like my cap 270. Where is that? I don't even think. Here it is. Like it has good cards in it. There's one card in there that I probably should have played somewhere else, but the way that my lineups worked, I just didn't. But this is my cap 270 lineup. Yeah, it's Higashiguchi, Calero, Reynoso, Swiderski, and Messi. And like it's fine. I don't expect Messi to play, but
if he does, he could score 100.
Yeah.
I mean, he's playing against one of the worst teams in the MLS, so
wow. Trip and B. Hot take. Just flaming him from there.
You know I love you, Danny Brams.
Yeah, I mean, I just hope that game's 3-3.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be great for you.
Germ. How to win on Sorare in 3 steps. Find out next week.
Yeah. I actually wanted to try in 270, but the issue was I did not have enough goalkeepers with decent matchups even. Like the goalkeeper matchups this week for me were tough. So I put good lineups, but it was just like with kind of trash goalkeepers, which I'm sure will not put me in a good place for rewards or whatever.
I captained Santa Maria.
6 weeks
270.
down the line.
Yeah. No, I talked about it a little bit on, where did I talk about it? On the Sorare Ramble this week, if anybody is looking for more. And I was just saying that my initial opinion of 270 hasn't changed. Like, I feel like a lot of times you start thinking about things more. They make an announcement, we all get fired up, and then like a few days later, you're like, maybe they had something here. Like with the 3D cards, everyone's like, these are really stupid, and then they were like, this is the 3D, and we're like, oh, that looks great. But this hasn't changed for me. I kept looking at these cards and being like, I'm going to use these cards to maybe win something in 8 weeks, and I saw no reason to try to use good cards.
Yeah, I think they're onto something with month long. I think that it's a really good idea. I don't know. I think the opinion that, I forget who said it, but somebody said if it was just a brand new competition, like, just call it, was it you? Yeah, just call it month long. It could be cap 500, cap 200. I don't care. Just make a new competition, leave everything else the way that it is, and then people can play it or not play it, and then you don't get all this bitching about, oh, well, now I'm not prioritizing 270. Who cares? Are you going to prioritize month long or not?
Yeah, 270 was one that I prioritized, meaning like before this.
Right.
Like that was one I absolutely was like, no, I want to prioritize this. And I went to do my lineups. Yes, I was joked about it somewhere. I went to do I was looking at the lineup strength indicator for all my lineups. Literally my best lineup was in cap 270 rare. And I was like, damn it, like this was the week.
Yeah.
Mike said if you didn't already know that they rewarded every week, would the 270 month long appear okay?
Sure. But I don't. I know that.
This, I think, is an interesting idea from Germ, that 240 should be the permanent month long with no card rewards, but keep the threshold. I assume this means no weekly card rewards. So you have like the monthly card rewards, but no like week to week. I think that is the right solution.
Yeah.
Even after I said that, like the reason why they don't do 240, but I think that's the
inevitably people would prioritize it a little more, right? And they're going to give away a little more money every game week, which is not ideal for them.
I wonder how much more people prioritize it. Like you would not prioritize it as much. Like it would be more, but not as much if you could not win cards every week. Does that make sense?
I don't know if my opinion would change.
Oh, okay.
Because at the end, I assume the prizes would be really, really good, right?
I mean, they still have to give away the 1,000 tier 5s or whatever. There's still plenty of shitty rewards in there. Don't worry.
Yeah, it would all depend on what those like top prizes look like, and if you felt like you could win something there, that you might not normally be able to win somewhere else, then you'd prioritize it.
Yeah, like it won't be the Jude unique, in case you're wondering.
Yeah, right. I think Alistair said that he was thinking about it on one of their streams. He was thinking about prioritizing it, and like his perspective is a lot different than like mine or Sean's. But his was like, how often am I going to have a chance at winning a tier 3 super rare? And he said, I haven't won one yet.
Yeah.
And if he feels like over the course of a month he can, be competitive every week and put in decent enough scores to win a tier 3, then maybe that is the right play for him.
I will say that I considered it less for super rare because I don't have like great super rares to withstand that for a whole month. But I was looking at my super rares and being like, I don't really win super rares that often anyway. So the whole like, I can't win super rares this week, that doesn't change much for me. I don't win these things that often. Like,
and I think that was kind of his perspective was like, I'm not going to win one anyways. But if I score 370 points every game week or close, maybe I can squeak out a tier 3 or tier 4 or something.
I've won 17 super rares the entire time I've been on Sorare.
Well, yeah, they're not.
One of
not
which was an
easy to win.
underdog.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're hard to win. Daniel Cooper said they should just give more rewards and make prices go up.
I agree.
I'm in on that. Yeah. Misaki said the idea of competing over a longer period of time seems fun, but compared to the weekly prizes of regular 270, it's not. Yeah, agreed. So how do you win on Sorare in 3 steps?
You never gave your three reasons.
Yeah. Just like how to do it?
Yeah.
Okay. So you buy. Yeah. So you buy. You want to write this down?
Yeah.
This is because you refuse to type it and print it out. So you buy.
There's no print.
I really cheap cards. And then they become starters, and you win rewards with those, and then you sell all your cards.
Okay.
And that's it. And then you have more money than you started with.
So what you're saying is maybe play NBA and just buy a bunch of stuff, buy a bunch of like hurt guys or backups, and then wait till somebody else gets hurt and then sell them and then rinse and repeat, right?
It's a very simple game.
Very simple.
Like it's too bad that people don't get it.
Yeah.
That like you tend to want to buy cards when they are cheaper, and then you sell them when they're more. And I feel like there are a lot of people who do the opposite, and I think that's bad. I think you should not do that.
Yeah, it seems bad.
Yeah.
Nanzo.
Nanzo said, just got it right here. Step 1, become a meteorologist. Step 2, admire misprint cards. And step 3, avoid Fridays.
I love it.
We should have Nanzo's already good at this game. We just gave him like the ultimate secrets, and now he's going to be just unstoppable.
Sell your galleries, people.
It's just not going to.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here.
Nanzo's going to take every prize on the platform now.
Every single one. I felt bad because Keith and I were talking about Nanzo on limited time only this week because people were talking about multi-entry. And they were like, no, multi-entry would be great. And we kept using Nanzo as the...
Well,
like, do you really want Nanzo to have 100 lineups? Like, tell me this is the good thing for everybody else.
When you say multi-entry, though, do you mean... What do you mean by that?
I mean that you can enter as many lineups as you want in All-Star in any competition.
Okay.
As long as you have the cards.
And win as many prizes? What if it was you can only win with your best lineup?
So people were saying that, and I don't think that's like nobody would do that. Like I don't think anybody's submitting 5 lineups in order to just win once.
I'll bet people would.
Those are the people who lose and complain that their cards are not worth anything and they can't win.
I think you'd see lots of it, especially in like the cap modes. Oh, I have 4 shots at the threshold.
Yeah, but you're quadrupling your cost to do it.
I don't care. I'm here for the long term anyways. Give me that threshold every week.
Give me that threshold.
Yeah.
No, I think that's bad. I think that's bad strategy to do that.
Well, when we go to multi-entry, we'll see who comes out better.
I think multi-entry is better than SO11.
SO11. Yeah.
Ben said, imagine multi-entry and Pavel stops selling.
Yeah. SO11, would that be, when you say it would be worse, what if that was the month long? Was this new SO11 game mode?
Sure.
Imagine how many good cards you'd have to dump on that thing.
Yeah, no thanks.
On a weekly basis.
No.
I don't know. I feel like you could do SO11, but it would have to be its own thing.
But like, so everybody's like, no, SO11 is great because like Sorare Data used to do it. like we did it because you were not just using your cards for that. You were getting like additional utility for your cards. And if now you're just like, no, you can use it once in this SO11, everyone's like, oh, 5 seems a lot better.
So what Sorare needs is cups. Like your guys' cups were awesome.
Those were fun.
You know, like you get 5,000 people signed up. Everybody gets paired against somebody head to head.
Yeah.
NCAA bracket style. And you just keep going until there's one man left.
I do think they should do that. They do that for FPL does that. I think they should definitely do that.
Yeah. I think the coolest part about it was like, you know, we always talk about the whales win everything. The whales will still do well, but I think that there's still chances that they're going to run a DMP one week and get eliminated. And granted, that can happen, you know, any game week. But I feel like, I don't know. I feel like that has the most chance of like being balanced at the end.
You're
Obviously, best cards are going to win, right? But
they're as weird as it sounds, there are too many whales. Like eventually the whales will just be the last ones left.
Yeah.
It's just there are enough of them where I don't know.
You'll have to, for our next show, go back and look at all of the results from the cups that you guys had in the past and share with us how often whales won those.
I'm sure we have that somewhere. I bet we could do that.
I was assuming you didn't have the data anymore, and I was kind of saying that tongue in cheek, but would love to see it.
The data is always there, Andy. Always there. I actually have no idea if it's there, but I'll look into it. That's a fun idea. All right, I'm cutting us off here since we've given away all the answers already.
Yeah.
Thank you everybody for joining. Usually I would say like share this with as many people as you can, but like let's just keep the secrets to us. Like we don't need everybody.
Don't subscribe, don't share.
Quickly unsubscribe.
Yeah.
And just like pretend this never happened because we don't need everybody knowing all these secrets. Now that Nanzo knows too, it's just like, damn it. Anyway, thank you for joining. I guess you could like the video, subscribe, all that good stuff. Shout out to Quinny. Andy's just saying don't. One thing I will say for next week, SorareAndrews is usually Thursdays, but next Thursday, we're doing a Jude Bellingham unique card auction watch. We haven't done an auction watch in a while because it's just depressing to watch Erling Haaland go for $30. But Jude is here to save us. So join us for that. Obviously, there'll be all the other content during the week. But yeah, next Thursday, Jude Bellingham watch. I believe we're starting at 1:30 Eastern, which is 6:30 in the UK, 7:30 Central Europe. Yep, got that one right. So yeah, good luck, everyone.